I'm going to try and do a minute holding a handstand as correctly as I can and then come out of it safely while I still have some energy left. These are very good for the push power, which will build up the shoulders and the rotators. So we're going to do this gently. So we're going to bring the leg up, slide it up the pole as much as you can, bring the other leg up, and then if you can, slide the legs up the pole as you and try and hold it for 60 seconds. I think that was 60. And you're going to feel it here. And the whole time I was doing that, bit out of breath, should be, I was really pushing and trying to bring my shoulders up to my ears, not to here, but up to my ears, to really get that push power. And that, again, I built up to a minute. So I think I was counting in my head a minute. Now you can have a phone, like if you have a friend or whatever, they can count 60 seconds, or you can have a phone or timer go off with an alarm after 60 seconds then and come down. I recommend holding it for as long as you can hold it and build it up to a minute. So do maybe 5 seconds and then go the next time you do a training session or you feel like you can, do 10 seconds. And again, you probably noticed I was using my legs to grip the pole for not only security, as in I don't fall when going up and down, but also so it takes, if I feel a bit wobbly, it takes a little bit of the weight off my arms. So my legs kind of, they help me readjust if I need to when I'm up there. I wasn't using an incredible amount of leg power. I was just kind of holding, and then I'd slide my legs up a bit more to try and push out more. So that's how I do it. Because I've seen some people online and they're just amazing at handstands, but they're not a beginner at handstands. There's a lot of people who want to be able to do it in a beginner way. And this is kind of, I don't know if I call it a beginner way, but walking the hands back like that might be hard for some people, and I understand that. It might be not as accessible. But if you walk the hand, even if you don't walk the hands back, just try and hold it without walking the hands back. Or have a friend hold your shoulders a little bit while you're walking the hands in. Again, it doesn't have to be a full handstand in order to do this. In fact, you can do it from your couch, which I'll show you now. I have a small couch over here. So, couch handstands. This is the ultimate way of, I'd say, accessibility to handstands. So your hands are here, and you're not doing this, you're pushing, okay? You can actually do some shrugs, so we're not just bending our butt up and down like this, we're bringing our shoulders and going, pushing the ground away from you. Okay, just hold that, and then bring your body forward, like rocket forward, feel the weight in your hands, and push. And relax to feel it, and push, and hold that push. And just lean the weight forward or back to wherever you feel like you can hold. And that's the ultimate, beginner way of getting into a handstand to get better at doing Iron X's, Aisha's, handsprings, phoenixes, all that jazz, because you need strong shoulders to support your body. Like, you're holding your entire body weight. That's why I use the bands, because like, let's face it, you can, if a weight's too much for you and you're picking it up, you can just swap to a lighter weight. But when your whole body weight, you can't take off a leg or an arm, or, I'll just take off the bottom half and just leave the top. You can't do that. So the only way to actually lighten the load on your arms so that they have time to adjust to that weight and condition everything inside of them and grow is to literally go along and to put the band on. Now, obviously, a lighter band will give you more movement. A thicker band will give you less movement but more support. The higher you have the band on the pole will give you more support. So you could have a lighter band that's longer and more flexible, which gives you more movement, like my one, which you could have it up higher. And the lower you bring it down, the less support you get. So if you're in between bands and you're like not sure, just try it out bit by bit. So yeah, these are accessible ways of training your deadlift or any of those other ones I just mentioned.